Hello and welcome to another edition of Chasing the Dollar, brought to you with the compliments of TAB Sportsbet. And as we welcome him to Newbold to do the selections for the quaddie at Wentworth Park on Saturday night, Tim, the week really belongs to He Knows You Know.
Certainly does, Ronnie. What a fantastic greyhound. I've watched this greyhound for the past couple of years. I absolutely love him. He's one of the most consistent greyhounds I've seen in the past decade, over the sprint and the distance. Great to see him win on Monday night for Mick Patterson. And don't forget, exclusive one for Dave Rigetti. Isn't he just a fantastic greyhound? We've seen two of the fastest greyhounds, I believe, in the country, in Barshabale, obviously, but exclusive one does match him.
We mightn't be able to win State of Origin in Rugby League, but the Blues are going to go close to a double next week, mate.
Oh, I think we'll be winning.
All right, let's talk about TAB Sportsbet, and we go across to Jaimee Rogers for some updates.
Thanks, guys. The New South Wales finals were run at Bulli on Monday night, with exclusive one paying $5 to beat favourite Varsia Bale and ended his unbeaten streak to take out the sprint final, and He Knows Uno were winning the distance final. Now, these two dogs will represent New South Wales in Tasmania next Saturday, the 25th of August. You can check out all the markets up on our website from next week.
Wentworth Park on Saturday night. Maybe a little bit adrift of having real quality in the meeting, but it's very solid. Tim, how do you see the first leg of the quaddie?
Well, this is one of the most open races of the night. The two greyhounds which I'm really interested in are 6 Benchmark and 7 Release of Heat. Both moderate beginners, but then they really charge when they get rolling into stride. Whichever one begins better, I think, will rush to the lead and get the money. I like 7 Release of Heat. This greyhound's win at Wentworth Park back in July was really good. Began only moderately, then burnt. Was up outside the leader, was contesting the lead virtually all of the way, finally got to the lead after copping a little bit of interference, and then came away for a handy win. In moderate time, but can run much quicker. I think the greyhound's around a 30-2 dog at Wentworth Park, and I think it's got a terrific chance on Saturday night. 6 Benchmark, as I said, it can be risky, but charges when it gets rolling at a stride. It can run really, really quick time at Wentworth Park, but has just got to begin a little better. Throw in 4 IRINKA, LUCA. He's capable of running very quick time, but he's awkwardly drawn in between plenty of early pace, so he's just got to handle himself early, and Miss Nicole, number 1, will be powering home at the end, and she's got to be thrown into the multiples.
Tim, how do you see second leg of the quaddie?
Really keen on number 1, Street Boss, Ronnie. Beautifully drawn on the inside. He is a case for the inside alley. Has run 29.86 at Wentworth Park. Has got 2 slow beginners drawn on his outside, so he's going to get every chance to roll through, take the lead, and just keep running along. I'm really keen on number 1, Street Boss. He is dropping in grade on recent runs. He did run into Bye Bye Bucks and Co in the Dapto Megastar, and he ran a really good race when finishing 3rd. He's clearly the one to beat, number 1, Street Boss. 2, Jeremy Jett returned to the winners list in good style last week. From the unsuitable 8 alley, comes back to the inside where he is much better suited. He'll be coming home at the end. Throw in 7 Free Will. He's got high speed in the early part of his races, but he just struggles running out a strong 500 at Wentworth Park. He can only run around 30-2, 30-3, but if he did happen to lead and pinch a break, he could get the money at around each way odds. But Street Boss from the inside is really the one they've got to gun down.
We're into leg number 3. Tim, how do you see it?
Well, IRINKA, Gabby. This greyhound's been racing in the national distance for New South Wales over the past couple of weeks, running into Jar Jar and He Knows You Know. This is a big drop in class. She's capable of running time at Wentworth Park. She's suited at the track. She's just got to handle box 5. If she does get room to move in the early metres, first 50 to 100 metres, I think she will be winning. She's a really honest greyhound, and she's clearly the one to beat. Number 5, IRINKA, Gabby. 2, Dodging, likely leader, but just struggles running out the 700 metres strongly. Will give a sight on the bunny. 3, Buddy Right. God bless him, he did us a favour last week. It was a fantastic run. He struck trouble. He dropped back to near the tail and powered home at the end. He'll do it again, but he does need the leaders to come together at some stage. And number Crunch, if you're playing wider in your quaddies, you've got to throw number 8, number Crunch, into those quaddies.
Wrapping up the quaddie on Saturday night, race number 8, Tim?
Number 1, Garlet, is a high-speed greyhound, beautifully drawn on the inside. Underneath a wide runner and slow beginner in Brighton Bullet. He's clocked 29.70 on at Wentworth Park, ran a near track record over the 400 metres at Canberra last time out, comes back to town. He'll be ready to fire. Really keen on number 1, Garlet, one of the better bets on the program. I think he can get the money. 7 Chiseled. Geez, I fell for this greyhound. It is airborne at the moment, but has run into a couple of the best ones in the country at his past few runs. A big run in the New South Wales Sprint on Monday night. He's got a great chance, Chiseled, coming back to Wentworth Park. 6 MINZA Red One has got the early pace to be competitive, and 2 Brighton Bullet has got to be thrown into your multiples.
Well, bye-bye Bucks, unfortunately, couldn't get the cash for you last Saturday night. Tim, how do you see best bet this week?
Really keen on Garlet in race number 8 in the free-for-all. Beautifully drawn on the inside, as I said earlier. Has got a wide runner on his outside. I think he'll burn to the top and just keep on rolling. Race 8, number 1, Garlet for the best.
And value bet?
Race 9, number 1, Lover's Quarrel. This greyhound's resuming from a break. She'll be fresh. She's very, very strong at the end, and she loves an inside alley. She's only got to begin cleanly, posse up 2nd, 3rd or 4th. I think she'll be too strong at the end. Race 9, number 1, Lover's Quarrel.
They're the inside picks for Tim Newbold. Thinks number 1's going to win plenty of races on Saturday night. And to give us a further update on all the action in racing and sport, let's hear an update from Jaimee Rogers.
Yeah, well, all the races for Breeders' Crown Day, Cox Plate and Caulfield Cup are open now, so you can head online to tab.com.au to check them all out and get a great price. And the EPL kicks off this weekend with plenty of markets open now, so you can also check them all out at tab.com.au today. With last year's champions, Manchester City will look to open the season against New Boys Southampton. And if you want to head to Hong Kong in December, you can with the Number One Club. Jump online at numberoneclub.com.au to find out how.
Wrapping up another edition of Chasing the Dollar, Tim. Plenty of value for punters on Saturday night. Even though the favourites may be a little bit short, there is always good value when you're sitting up at box 1.
Yeah, certainly is, Ronnie. It does look a strong competitive meeting. As I said earlier, I think Garlet's got a great chance, and a couple of the others at a bit of value will run really positive races on Saturday night. We've got to hit back. We need to find our best bet. We've crashed the deck the last couple of weeks, and we've really got to bounce back on Saturday night.
All right, all the very best, and once again, thank you for watching Chasing the Dollar, brought to you with the compliments of TAB Sportsbet. We'll do it all again next week.